looking it up.
Wow.
Even if they had one bus, though, they would still be faster.
Yeah, that would give it 76, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
unless there's two bus to add to that score, which I really hope there's not for them. They should still be in the clear.
Exciting times, controversy. We don't know yet what the final time for Nemesis was, but we'll find out. We'll get that to you. This is how it is. We have to make sure with these times that everything is checked, and if the judges have got a query, they will double check it time and time and time again.
Well, hopefully not too long.
Not too long at all. 2 minutes to go before we start this second round. Final bit of action. It's been a good day. We started at 1 p.m. Went live to the world with the two-way dynamic. We've had the two-way speed rounds. We've had the first round of the free in the two-way, and we've had the solo speed as well. And here we are in the four-way. Have you had anything else yet?
No, yeah, a lot of really good dynamic flying today in all kinds of categories and style. Today was the qualifiers for the dynamic two-way, which is the only discipline that's kind of keeping a tournament format for the next days. Solo speed and four-way speeds are actually sticking to a more traditional type of format where everybody flies around and then the scores are getting cumulative at the end of the Saturday. So we've had 3 rounds of solo speed, I believe, 2 rounds of four-way speed today. We're gonna have more rounds in the next tomorrow and the day after. In dynamic, though, it's going to be a whole other story because we're trying out this new format. So stay tuned and stay put. We're going to make sure this is clear for you guys.
Yeah, before the end of the day today, we're going to bring you the screen, which will show you what we'll be doing tomorrow as well. We'll get that on the screen for you as soon as we've got it. But in the meantime, we're waiting for this second round of four-way speed. Let's see if we can actually just do that now. I'm just looking through to the gallery if it's possible to get the information about what's happening tomorrow, if we can get the program of tomorrow's event. So it's a bit of catching the director a little bit off guard there. I'm sorry about that without a warning, but let's just see if we can get onto their system and just find out for tomorrow what we're going to be doing and what time we start. Thank you very much. Sorry to put you on the spot there, team in the gallery. But we're going live at 8 a.m. and then at 8:15 we're starting off with the VFS and the formation skydiving, the four-way. And that's going to be the qualification rounds 1 and 4. That's going to take us through just before 13:55, with the start of the junior freestyle in the compulsories there. And then at 14:27, it get into the two-way dynamic, the knockout rounds with the first round of a speed and a route free round as well. 16:58 into the freestyle. Wow, we've got the freestyle coming as well just before 5 p.m. Then the 17:42 solo speed all the way through to the end of the day. It's going to be a big, long day, Dommy.
It's going to be a long day, but an amazing day. I think some really good flying.
Here we go. Round 2, four-way speed is on.
So this round is actually a head-up mixed snake, a classic, and a head-up in-face circles. The head-up mixed snake, you start head-up, switch to head-down, and then go back to head-up. Back layout, the classic is sometimes a little bit tricky. We can see some bust there sometimes. I'll point it out when the tricky moment comes up. And then the head-down in-face circle is one of the fastest mixers, so probably a bit of a faster round here.
Yeah, a bit faster, eh? So less than 70 seconds from the best is what we're looking for. Round of applause breaks out from the crowd here at Window. Very good afternoon, everybody who's gathered round to watch this final bit of action of the day. We are live to the world, Wing Games 2018.
Virginie Bouette getting ready to lead the four-way for fun. They had 3 busts, I believe, on the round before, so I'm sure they're going to get in there with the goal of trying to keep it as clean as possible. So we just saw the first head-up mixed snake now into the classic and getting into the head-down circle when the 2 pairs go into a little carve together and then back into their feet for the second page. Head down, across the line, back on their feet, one way across the tunnel, and now into the classic when they have to turn towards the blue light again. Turning towards the blue light here as well. And into the head-down circle. Definitely, sideline bust here. We missed that view for you guys on the live stream, but that's just one bust. They have one more round, one more page to go. They can keep it together. That's going to be a way faster time. Into the final classic, under the ring, over the ring, 180 towards the blue line, into the head-down circles. Almost down here with the third page. Nini picking them back up, and out they are. Only one bust. That's a total of 76,788.
All right, so we've got to start 76.788. Better performance there from this team. Four-way fun. We're going to see some fast times here, Dommy. Wow. Next up, Window Fighters. They came strong on the first round with an 80.735. I wonder if we found out what happened with Nemesis yet. We'll find out shortly. We're just going to flick through to the scores on our little screens and assist in the studio and just see if we can got any information there on that. But at the moment, it's a four-way action, round two. Have we got a score for Nemesis on the first round of the four-way speed? We're just checking now.
We have indeed, and
Did it stand, the 71.304?
yes, they did.
Okay, so they took it.
They took that round.
71.304 round one for Nemesis Vipers and the girls iFly Singapore.
The Windows Fighters with Elliot showing his guns here, definitely struggling, coughing, and then putting his helmet back on. Thanks for the other competitors, because nothing worse than a sick competitor sending this into the airflow.
So the target we've had, 76.788.
That was with one bust.
Yeah.
So
We're going to be looking at some almost down to 1 minute.
I would assume so, yeah. All right, the guys are getting to get into the head-up mix snake. Classic here, 180 on top, 180 on the bottom, turning towards the blue light always. That's a first page finished in just the 20-second mark, so we could be looking at a minute round here, Regan.
Yeah. We're going to see somebody breaking that 1 minute barrier for sure.
Looking good so far, keeping it clean, finishing the second page, getting into this final head-up mix snake. Classic. Over and under the ring, finishing the classic, getting into the head-down circle. They are almost done with this round. Ooh, that's gonna be just over the minute, Regan.
Just over 62.088. All right, so that's the new standard, 62.088. We're going to break through that minute barrier, Dommy. Windows Fighters, still to come, Guns and Waffles, Windows Avengers, and Team Nemesis. Guns and Waffles in round one with a 98 points more. What, 98? Yeah, they must have. Did they get a few busts there?
Yeah, they had 3 busts actually, and that's what put them way below. Their road time was pretty good, but with 3 busts, it put them towards the end of that game. Let's see if they can keep it clean on this one. Looking good so far. Also finishing up this first page around the 20-second mark, so this is looking really good for them to be around about the same time as the Window Fighters, if they can keep it clean, which they are doing for now. Towards the middle, sign light.
2 busts.
Well, that's probably a mistake, because you can only bust once per move, so it is possible that one of the judges has been like pressing and pressing again, because I think I saw on the screen sideline and execution in the same time.
Right.
So, I mean, let's confirm at the end of the round, but I'm pretty sure that those 2 busts are actually going to be only 1. Because that's part of the rules. Ooh, little mishap here, but keeping it together. And the raw score of 65. It is putting on the screen right now 75 with 2 busts, but let's see what happened. I believe this would only be 1 bust.
Yeah.
Right? It's part of the rules that you can only bust 1 time per move. So let's say in one snake, even if flyer number 2 busts and flyer number 3 busts as well, you're still going to have only 1 bust per move. You cannot bust twice. You cannot get 10-second penalty on the same move. Since those 2 busts just happen in a fraction of a second on their screen, I do believe it's a mistake.
Well, Windows Avengers with the second best time in round one with a 79.460. Here they come now with a target of 62.088. Is it going to be less than 1 minute?
I mean, those 2 teams, the Window Vengadores and Nemesis, are the 2 teams who can beat that minute, if any of those 4 ways. So let's take a good look at them. Looking really good so far. They are towards the end of their second vertical, getting into the second mixer, just under the 40 seconds. It's looking really good, Regan. I believe they are going to break the minute here.
Yep, keeping it clean. That's what we need to do. 62 is the target.
Nice classic.
Beautiful.
Ooh, that was really close to that line. They got super, super close on this one. Ooh, and again, man, that's like really, really playing with the lines here. They are going to break the second easy.
Oh, yeah.
57, 796. That's
57, 796, Tommy. Incredible there. 3 seconds quicker than the minute.
really quick. All right, Nemesis up next.
So 57.706 is the new target. And Nemesis came strong there.
Yeah, they had
was
the
about
fastest round on the round before. So they just saw their nemesis, puns intended, actually getting a clean and fast round just before them. So they're going to be definitely going for it.
Well, they were about 4 seconds faster if you look at the raw scores on the first round. So we're looking, we could be well below 55 seconds here if they can pull this off. All lined up.
Last second communication between the team, making sure they're all good.
Onjay, silent and concentrated. Josh, Kira and Ishan all ready and prepared.
You can see Kira here with the glasses mocking the round with her hands, making sure she's got it in her head. Like when you fly so fast, it's definitely very important to remember exactly what's next. The mom here giving them some love before their round.
All right. The last bit of action of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause as they get through the door. Here we go. Game on.
They are flying like weapons. Time to beat is 57.706. Keeping it tight, flying fast, efficient. Definitely a strong team here. All right, already starting at their third page, just under 36 seconds. This is going to be really fast, Regan.
Oh yeah, 57 to beat. They're going to do it. They keep it clean. Come on.
Finishing the classic. Back on their head into those final circle, head down.
5 seconds left. 57.7.
That's going to be easy. Boom, get out. 55.582. This is the fastest score for this final round of four-way speed.
We said it could be down around 55 seconds, and they've done it there. Great round for Nemesis, finishing off the day of action here at Wing Games 2018. It's been a full-on day. Went live at 1300. We've had the two-way, we've had the solo speed, we've had the four-way speed. It's been brilliant. That was a good round as well, wasn't it?
That was a really good round. Really nice flying from those guys.
Been a top day of action. Hope you've enjoyed it. Let's have a look at what we're going to be doing tomorrow. Let's switch to the action of tomorrow's event and to show you what's going on. We were telling you a little bit earlier. All starts off at 8 a.m. Finishes off about 9:45 in the evening. We're going to be here live in the morning at 8 a.m. with me and Ray Ahmed, bringing you the four-way with the VFS and the Formation Skydiving. What's happening after that, Dommy?
And after that, we're starting around just before 2 p.m. with the junior freestyle, and followed up by the two-way dynamic knockout. And that's going to be the part that we're going to need to explain very well for you. We're experimenting this new format, and so I've been asked earlier by the competitors, do everybody in the dynamic two-way flies tomorrow? The answer is yes. Even if you are part of those top 6 teams that are going to go straight to the quarterfinals on Saturday, you still need to come and battling up tomorrow to establish a ranking. The ranking, as we mentioned earlier, is very important to know who's battling who at the beginning of the tournament. Basically, we're trying to avoid the top teams to meet up too early. And for this, we're going to establish a ranking amongst those 6 teams. The 2 other teams that are going to join them in the quarterfinals are going to have to basically make their way to the top with an innovative format that Windor is putting towards tomorrow, where pools of 5 teams are going to battling it up together on a speed and a free rounds, getting a score. The top team of those 5 is going to move up to the next level. The bottom teams are going to be knocked out. So basically the competition is over for them. And then basically every pool has one person who has a chance to move up. And when we follow that logic all the way to those 3 pools, then 2 people are going to come on top of that and join the top 6 of today into the quarterfinals on Saturday.
That's going to take us up to almost 5 p.m. We're scheduled at 16:58 with the start of the freestyle and the freestyle open, the compulsory rounds, the first one of that. Then 17:42 solo speed qualifications rounds 4 and 6. Tell me how that's going to work there with the qualification on solo speed.